Greetings all, Fanny here for Cancer's weekend message. What's the first card that wants to come out here? The first card that wants to come out is Five of Swords, recovery from a battle. And then we have Nine of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Don't shield yourself off from the entire world when you are recovering, because I know how much you would want to just put up all of these walls, completely protect and hermit yourself from any of that hurt while you're going through that. But I feel like it will be to your detriment to go to an extreme with it. Of course, lay down your boundaries, take time for yourself, take personal time away, but please come back to the rest of us and let us bask in your beauty, because this hurt is temporary. And at a certain point, it is only hurting you to continue to hang on to it. I'm saying this as someone who's going through a lot of healing herself and finding things that I need to release constantly. Healing will be a constant journey for you. You will never be done. And that is not to scare you. That is to help you understand how important it is for you to value yourself enough to heal, for you to know yourself enough to know what is and is not for you, what will and will not serve you. And blocking yourself off to every kind of energy is to your detriment, because it prevents all the blessings from coming in. You have work to do. You have work that you have been doing, but it's also because you needed this new perspective. You needed this new understanding of what you wanted and what you wanted your life to be like. So it took you learning. It took you breaking down and having to undo everything that you had done. Making choices that you needed to make. But you're not trapped anymore. You're not trapped in that hurt. You're not trapped in all those words and lies that people were trying to give you. It may cause some restless nights. I mean, I understand this. There are some nights that my head is very rude to me and I cannot get to sleep because of everything that is going on. And I want you to understand, Cancer, that there is none of this judgment. Don't worry about what other people think about your journey or what you have gone through. It's not theirs. They have no right to weigh an opinion on it. I have no right to weigh an opinion on your journey. I don't know what you've been going through. I can see hurt here. And I can say, as someone who has dealt with hurt a lot in her life, it does you no good to wallow in all of it, because it is distracting you from everything good that you have. All the lessons that you have learned, what you have overcome, what you have conquered, what you have not allowed to beat you. Wallowing in the negativity and the anger and the fear of it all is not going to heal you. It's not going to help you find your happiness. It will prevent it, because you will constantly be fighting. You will constantly be expecting people to hurt you like this. And that's not where you want to be, my love. You have inspiration, you have connection, and you have blessings with the Star card right here. But you have to decide for yourself that that is something you deserve, and it is something that you are going to accept, because we live in the realm of the free will. We can ask Spirit for help. We can ask God, Jesus, universe, whoever you worship to, whoever you pray to. We can ask them for help. But if we are on the defense, if we are constantly on guard, we will not receive their gifts. We will not receive their vision and their blessings and their guidance. You have to open yourself up to see how they speak to us, because they cannot speak the way you and I do. They speak entirely different, because they are of a different realm. They use their messengers like the animals. They use signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Before there were words, there were sacred symbols. Things like these pentacles. Things like this representation of the world. Stars themselves. The moon upon my crown. These are all symbols of how Spirit can speak to you. Learn what these symbols mean. Learn what they mean to you, because they carry each individual meanings. Eagles can mean something special to you uniquely than it means for the general public. And it comes out and speaks to you more and more and more. You have the moon. unconscious, subconscious, cyclical energy. Things happen in cycles. There will be ups, there will be downs, there will be moments of darkness, and there will be moments of illuminations. You are never alone, Cancer. Never feel like you are left in this world alone. You are your own light. You are the light in the darkness. You need nothing else. You have the drum that came out here. Rhythmical, repetitive, grounding energy. Drum grounding meditations are one of my favorite things to listen to because it is so bassy. It is so in the root chakra grounding because it sounds like the heartbeat of Mother. It is so easy to fall into a trance-like state when listening to that. You have a sun and a moon. You have both sides of it. You have the Earth Keeper. Someone who sees the earth for the blessings that it yields and wants to work with it in tandem and not conquer and destroy. The one who would fall deaded trees in the forest to build their home instead of taking from something that still is living and still providing sanctuary to something else. You want to understand the balance, or you're coming to understand the balance of things, because you have earth and sky with the drum and the Earth Keeper with the eagle. You have the sun and moon. Again, duality is there. You have balance in mind, in passion, and in the earthly realms because of this healing that you have gone through, because of this new beginning that you have allowed yourself to go through. We are using runes for the first time, Cancer. So I am enjoying working with this new medium. You have the human rune. It has the M with the crosses at the top. And you have the talent rune. So human talent, I love that because I keep looking back at the Eight of Pentacles here and how he's working on his craft, and he's done it so many times before. Something that you are very, very good at is going to be able to provide you with not only financial security, but new beginnings, maybe even putting you into a place of power, a public figure, one where you will be mentoring and influencing and inspiring other people. It may be very weird for you to grasp that concept now because you feel like, well, I'm just me. Well, everyone just started as just them until they started making changes, until they started standing up, speaking out, becoming a new, more powerful version of themselves. Like, Morgan Freeman was at one point just a kid in school until he became Morgan Freeman. Think about that. Every person we look up to, every person that we value and think is amazing, at one point was someone just like you. Someone who wanted to start something. Someone who wanted to decide if they were worthy enough. And I'm telling you now, Cancer, you are worthy enough. You absolutely are. And you have support. You have guidance. You have dualities to you that express so much depth to your person, to your energy, that there are some people that are just so shallow with their energy and what they decide to do with their life. You are not like that, Cancer. You are someone more like myself, who has a lot to each individual aspect of them. And the more people learn about you, the more people love about you, because you are diverse. You are beautiful. You are unique. You are incredible, Cancer. So please, do not let that war that you have gone through stop you from becoming a warrior, a brilliant beacon. Because you survived it for a reason. You're much stronger than you give yourself credit for. And I love you very much. Have a beautiful day, Cancer.